Welcome to the Talking Hole Live. We've been gone. We've been gone for, 2 weeks? Let me explain. Speech and debate tournament. Explanation over. So, I think we're going to have one more weekend in about 2 to 3 weeks when we have another tournament. And then after that, I'm going to be in Mount Sac for that. I might try and do a stream over there, maybe in the hotel room, but I don't know. I think the only time I'll be able to do that is during sleepy time, and I think I'm going to wake up my debate teammates. So nothing's a guarantee in life. So I am gosh darn thankful that we are able to stream right here, right now. The whole begins to rise. Well, the whole is an aberration in matter. So as a matter of fact, the whole has it's the opposite of rising. It's the never mind. Yes, the whole is risen. All right, let me actually post the promo here. Well, how is your day going, Mr. Shit? Let's have some icebreakers here. Also, what the fuck is this? Have I had this in my streams the entire time? God damn it. This was an asset from like a year ago. I didn't realize it was still here. Okay, hold on. Just debate on why you need to stream. My gov case for needing to stream is that it can be good when I'm able to do it. However, if it's an intrusion in my schedule, then literally I will not be able to do it. Big thing in debates, feasibility, and it's not feasible all the time. Also, it's less feasible to even find the damn time to... actually, most people who are as busy as I am when it comes to school, right after school, work, by the time I'm done with both of those things, it's bedtime. It's amazing I'm even able to produce anything at all. But, with that said, my excuses are over. So let's put those aside and acknowledge the fact that, yes, we could be doing more. We could, in fact, be gaming right now. I could be playing whatever games there are to play. COD 7. I'm playing ass day. How about you? Yeah, no, for me, I'm just so glad it's all over, because it's just been one thing after a fucking another. And now I genuinely designed my life so that I have absolutely nothing to do for the whole week. And let me tell you, I'm not going to spend all that time fucking streaming. I want no obligations, because it's been an absolute ass kickery for the last 3 months, and I'm so glad that it's close to over. So when this semester's done, I'm intentionally lightening my load so I can have more time for stuff like this. But yeah, right now we're kind of just in this state of streaming limbo where it's just mediocre shit. It's just me talking, watching random-ass AI-generated YouTube clips. But that's fine. Can we paste the... There we go. I'm literally doing the exact same promo as I was before. That's how lazy we're getting. But I am actually getting somewhat kind of close to being halfway done with a new video, an actual good content video that I might put out. Also, Ian's a little slow with putting out his documentary, so there just is no long-form Brian case-related content that hasn't dropped in a hot minute, hot month, a hot half year or so. Also, let's check what type shit DM'd me. The whole deepens baited again. Yeah, I was shitting. Sorry, I'm 2 minutes late. This guy. Okay. Another tournament, just retire. I want to retire. I wish I was in the position to retire, but what can I say? Once you get into speech and debate, it's hard to pull yourself out. It's like quicksand. COD 7. Fake streamer. Here, do I still have my... Okay, yeah, all these things still work. We have so many little scenes, and these are called scenes in OBS, so if you think that this is just it, trust me, this stream is multifaceted. We have Spotify mode, we have... Okay, that doesn't work. Title card, which this is the old card from the paper stream. Actually, I should probably get rid of that. Content exhibition mode. Hey, everybody. Of course.
Brian Case here.
This video. That's also old. I don't know why that video is still there. We have web exploring mode, where we can go on the internet and do anything we want. The age of books and radio is over. All that's left is the internet, which can do anything. You can do anything on the internet. And then we have streaming download. Actually, hold on. I'm going to make sure this plan actually loads. Give me a second. Okay. There you go. 6 out of 10. Week has been weird. I crashed my car but escaped unscathed. Didn't get a ticket. I heard about E-Man, actually. E-Man, and this is a friend of ours, a mutual friend of Moses and I. the story is he was watching Instagram reels while driving in his car in the rain, which is always a great start to a story, and then accidentally rear-ended the vehicle in front of him because when the car in front of him hit the brakes, there was probably some George Droid Instagram reel that was distracting him, and he hit the brakes about a half a second too late, and he hydroplaned and smashed into the fucking car. So there you go. Just know, even though you and E-Man are nemesis, the two of you aren't that different in a way. Okay, what's up, Brian? My Day 9.9. Yeah, so Rocky has been DMing me, even though I made it clear to everybody that I am, in fact, doing speech and debate. He's still like, please stream right now. And I'm like, hey, buddy, I stream when I stream. And these streams really are not that good. You know, it's just giving me a thing to do for the day and to make me feel like I actually talked at someone or something. And especially because I'm living just alone right now, this is to kind of ease that solitary confinement feeling. So it's really a me thing. I'm not really doing it to feed people. So if you're starving, go to the supermarket and buy your own content to eat. You know, I don't need to rely on me. It feels like I'm handing out crumbs to hobos on the street. Bree and I might make an edit of you. Have you already done that? You've already done that, actually. I had a friend over, and I haven't seen her in a while, and so she asked me, oh, I haven't seen you in 6 months. Let's catch up. So what new things have happened? I was like, oh, many things. Speech, debate, I went through 5 items. Don't worry, you weren't number 1 on my list, but I did go to you, and I was like, he does make these edits, and I showed her a couple screenshots, and she did find them super fucking hilarious, because they are quite funny. They're the way you try to draw the transparent outline around my bald head to paste it on top of some random stock photo, that never gets old. I used to do that in high school too. Okay. In CapCut. No, every quality fine art edit is always made in CapCut. Insta-Reel's worth it. You know, I will say, I mean, if I were to calculate how many dollars in property damage a really good Instagram reel is worth, I'd go with 10,000. You should do a boxing match with E-Man. He is technically stronger than me, but I will say he has terrible reflexes and terrible form. Like, he works out just so he can look beefed up. His biceps are about a foot wide, but when he fights, he literally just goes like that. Like, it's like when I was younger, I used to play Kinect boxing, and I realized that you could win because boxing on the Xbox 360 did not account for proper boxing form because it was like 2012 and the technology was not very advanced. So I would just do this, and that would just win every single time. This whole tactic with parrying and blocking, all that shit was irrelevant. Actually, it's been a while. I want to see if I can find clips. YouTube Kinect boxing. Like Kinect Sports. Please tell me. Yes, they still have. I used to play this game as a child, and I want to just... I hate how I have to do this every time. Okay, I think this works. I think that this is normal. I don't think anything's going to be terribly technically wrong. I don't think. Okay, let's see. But, I mean, we don't even need sound for this, but boxing gameplay HD.
Save on new appliances at Best Buy.
Get out of here. I know you guys say I need ad block, but I mean, I think they add to the experience. Like, are we going to get a Kleenex ad, Best Buy ad, Viagra ad? You never know. Yes, I remember all this. I remember the looped chanting, the crowd chanting they put. How old is this? Wow. It's really fucking old. How old this looks. Yeah, and you'd have to hold your hand above a thing, and sometimes it wouldn't load properly, so you were just stuck there holding your hands there for like 20 minutes. How you been lately? Sorry for annoying you, by the way. No, it's not annoying. It just seems to me like... It just seems like you're very... how would I say it? Reliant on someone else streaming. And also, during that phone call, my mom had an observation where she's like, this guy is like Mexican Caden, you know? I don't know if any of you guys remember Caden from, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago, but Caden was so chronically unhealthily obsessed with me, and we knew that it would result in some serious side effects, because it was an illness. And I'm not saying you're that, but I will say it's good to have passions, but the way you go about it's very interesting. That's all I'm going to say. And listen, I am honored that you would choose my channel instead of, I don't know, like Mr. Beast or I don't know, Mr. Gecko or something like that. Any other YouTube channel other than, of course, Brian Case the Non-Virgin. But I mean, let me tell you, it's me, Handcock. Finally! Ugh, about time. We are wondering when the fan favorite Handcock_1 would come back. But no, you're not annoying me or anything. You're just making me raise my eyebrow a little bit because I'm going, okay, but why is he doing this really? You know, that's all I'm saying. Because oftentimes, through my experience, and Caden's taught me this, Eli has taught me this, even people from a long time ago who I interacted with, like Gabriel, like my YouTube channel, particularly good content, has existed for quite a long time. A lot longer than people would think. And the people I've interacted with, whenever they supposedly like my content, they don't actually like my content. They're just using me as a way to make their content or themselves better. And it's just a pathway to them kind of seeing themselves in someone else's image, which to me is just, it's always a dead end. That never pans out. I'm not saying that's what you're doing, but I have just been, my brain's been trained after years. Whenever I see something that even resembles that sort of kind of weird pseudo-obsessive behavior, to just kind of go, all right, but why are you really doing that? I definitely fuck with Handcock. No, I will say, Mr. Handcock, you were greatly missed. I mean, they didn't really, if you go back and play back the streams, they don't bring you up that often, but internally, we all were crying on the inside. We did miss you. Bro's a genuine unk. I hope that means me. I'm honored to be your uncle. Thank you. Let's see. Unhealthy, oppressed in what way? Unhealthily obsessed. Because, well, I'm not going to use anyone but, say, Eli as an example. Eli had his own really funny YouTube channel. And actually, is there any way to actually go on and find... I'm going to have to... Oh, fuck. Because it's only on good content, so we have to switch fucking accounts. Okay, hold on. It's going to be a whole thing. Switch account. Oh, I have to fucking sign in? Kill me right now. Can't I just paste the link or something? And my doorbell's ringing. Alright. Alright, if anyone pops up at my door and shoots me, it's...
Someone is at the front door.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, British lady. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, hold on. Let me just check chat real quick. For some reason, I can't chat in the Handcock account. I'm telling you, man, YouTube is becoming oligarchical in nature. Anything that expresses free speech and the true nature of your spirit, like Handcock_1, out of the public eye, all right? And that's oppressive. That's oppressive in nature. All right, hold on. I'll be right back. Yeah, I know. Guarantee you it's just the Amazon man. Yes. Guys. Nobody here. There's no one there. When will you learn? What even is this? Alright, whatever. Yeah, you guys are so convinced that we're on the brink of household Armageddon. There's nobody there. Okay. But yeah, Eli was going on to our Discord. Of course, Rajiv Hajabib's Cool Corner with 2 Ks. And he talked about platforming me, but when my dad was trying to censor my channel initially, this was a long time ago. And he initially professed his appreciation for my content. Now, this was 5 years ago, way back September 2020. That's how long ago this was. And he was so weird, and he was just making random comments about how he was black, but he really wants to be Asian, 100% Asian, but he was only 50% Asian. I should have seen the red flags when they started popping up, because I saw them as just, oh, he's quirkified. He's really quirked up. He's different. I mean, he's a YouTuber, and he's choosing to obsess over my account. Surely there's nothing bad happening here. What a fucking mistake that was, because it developed into this micro drama. And it ended up turning into death threats because then he kept trying to market his content, which, by the way, his channel is now deleted, so we can't even see what his content looks like anymore, except for stuff that I have clipped and put on my own channel, on my old channel, a long time ago. It was the UPS guy, can you pick up the package? Oh, no, I already put it inside the house, so It's the LL Bean package, Mom. So if you know what that is, then there you go. You got it. Also, there's a bunch of other packages. When it comes to the stuff in this house that's dirty right now, most of it are just boxes on the ground that have been delivered. Where's the Gecko Man? Probably exploded or something. Wouldn't be surprised. Wait, Mom, if you're playing this, that means that this is probably playing in the car with Dad in it, too. He's going to be hearing all my... I mean, he's heard this story already because Eli was plaguing my life when I was kind of cooped up with my family. They were hearing all about it every day. But, yeah, you're welcome, Mom. He low-key sounds like you. As in, I sound like Eli? Oh, you aren't even ready. Him and I'd like to think we're polar mirror images of each other. But, I mean, at least he initiated and I didn't. I was just minding my own beeswax, and he came in and started trying to market his channel and making the claim that I could help. If he platforms me, I could help platform him to success. And then when me and another YouTuber colleague at the time, Mr. Opinion, who he kind of fell off, to be honest. He's just kind of he made like a Beyblade video or something, and then he's just making like, I don't know, how to make your nipples bigger in 3 days, and he just lists a random bunch of like protein shakes and stuff you have to drink. But anyways, I digress. After we told him for the first time we wanted to be brutally honest, and we thought that he would take this constructive criticism into mind. Hey, we think you could improve this thing or that thing if you really want to be successful, because if you're wondering why each video is getting 3 views, that's why. And that is when things went fucking bonkers, because after hearing that very, very lightweight constructive criticism, he turned to death threats immediately. Like, this guy was very fragile to the point where and I wasn't even the one giving him most of the constructive criticism, so even if you were saying I'm socially inept and I didn't know what I was doing, no, it was this high school YouTuber colleague named Mr. Opinion, who I knew, who had a pretty good handle on his words and a good head on his shoulders. And all he did is he went, hey, just the editing could use a little tweaking there, and stop yelling so damn much in this video over there. Oh, man. He flipped, and I could go through the long chat logs and the long history of all the ways he would text me at 3 in the fucking morning to tell me that I'm ugly and I needed to die, and how he's going to pinpoint my address, and how his older brother has a loaded gun, and then he'd video call me, and then his older brother would load a probably fake gun in front of me and say that I supposedly live in Bakersfield, when in fact I didn't, because the fake address they got for me was the address to a male strip club in Bakersfield. All of that stuff would happen on repeat, week after week. He feel off, says you. I understand that, but just wait, okay? Because if you think Brian's bad, this is Brian times 1.5 at the very least, okay? This is a heightened version of all the random, uncanny, cringy shit I do. Eli went too far. Understandable crash out. You know, maybe you're right. Okay, I think I can just look at because in my initial legendary 200 subscriber special... Oh my god, I can't believe it's still here. And his face is on the thumbnail, too. Did I switch to web exploring mode? Give me a second. Okay. Oh my god, the skits. I remember exactly what skit this is, too. Which, of course, was my colleague Rajiv Hajabib, who is a real person and guested on this channel. Eli Broom. Now, that video is deleted due to content guidelines and stuff like that, which I don't think I could stream that video, because this stream would be deleted for those same reasons. We have appealed the Megamind Sermon 2 for a long time, and we have not managed to get it back up.
I don't know.
Hey, Rajiv.
This skit is so awesome. You aren't even ready. Prepare to bellyache because of how fucking epic it is.
I have some great news. I just hit 200 subscribers.
Bro, shut the fuck up, Brian. I don't care about your shitty YouTube channel. Stop calling me.
Well, anyways, 200 subscribers, quite an achievement. And you know what? I am very, very proud of you guys. And you know what? Not all of you are guys. Some of you are women, and I respect that. However, let me say something real quick. When I first started this channel...
The earwax sound effect. I'm so glad that I have such attention to detail with the editing. Let's repeat that for a second.
I respect that.
Hold on.
However, let me say something real quick. When I first started this channel, did I expect for it to grow to the great heights that it has now? No way, Jose. And I don't mean that in a Mexican way. I mean that in a no way way. Yeah, fuck, just letting you know.
Just wait. Eli makes an appearance, because I think I put screenshots of the, yes, Mr. Shit's totally going to get on my ass for this, but Discord chats that we shared, and he was something else.
If someone unsubscribes from my channel at this point, that'd make this whole video look pretty bad and embarrassing.
I like how the editing style never changed. Yeah, I mean, purely and honestly, it's not like how it's not that I'm consistent, it's just that I haven't evolved. I'm just kind of doing the same shit posty editing stuff, but yeah, whatever. I will say I've gotten 0.5% better when it comes to actually figuring out what editing tricks to not do. And I actually think that my very, very serious SDIFF video that's coming up, it has some things I'm quite proud of, like subject matter aside.
But regardless.
Yep, there he goes.
I really
Discord,
do appreciate
laughing
your support.
emoji.
Oh yeah, also, one more thing. I almost forgot. My best friend Eli, who has threatened me and also insulted me on Discord for me trying to give constructive criticism to his channel.
Let me see, handsome. And the Rajiv Hajibib, I mean, that was my colleague's account, but it was in fact me. And you're not, that's what I mean. Which, I mean, it's interesting because it was initially about his channel and how awesome he is, but then it went to how attractive we are. It just turned into elementary school after a while. He's DMing, this was really funny, because he went, "See ya ugly," and then he sent me a screenshot of him taking a screenshot of my video and then going, "That ugly ass boy," and then the lady's like, "What?" Crazy, ain't it? You know, monkey type shit might be you, Eli. If I were to guess who it would be, no, I'm kidding. I'm fucking with you. I would never do you like that. I reported 5 videos of yours. Good luck. Yeah, you can unsubscribe from my channel, bitch. Thanks. Fuck off. I don't talk to you. Sorry. He's so funny. And he could have left that server anytime he wanted, but he did want to troll, as a matter of fact. Oh, to post your address on their silly happy face emoticon. Who's on the back playing with the lights? That is a good question. Oh, that's... In the video, I think I set my bunk bed lights to intermittent blinking mode, which, again, we're trying to weed the weak out of my fan base, because we're trying to just get all the seizure-prone people out of there. But I don't know why I did that. I can't think of any actual good reason. I think I might have just left it on that setting, and I was so used to that setting being on, I wouldn't even realize when it would affect the quality of my video, but whatever. Yeah, no, so, nah, lol, you done. And I was just basically asking, why'd you do that? And he went, for you to leave me alone once and for all, lol. Don't be scared, you did it to yourself. And by the way, he would cop a new alt account, I think because he would forget his Discord login. He genuinely was not very good with numbers or letters or words, and so he would have to make a new account every now and then. I don't know how, you know why? I think he would send me a comment and he would say, send me a Discord invite again, and then, you know, of course I would do it because I just found it so funny, but then it got to a point where it went from just general threats against my person to like I'm gonna FaceTime you and have my older brother pretend to load a gun in a video call. And that was the point where I was like, should I keep sending Discord invites to this guy? Maybe not, but...
Has made a video just for me. He calls me a hater. I'm honored to be his hater, I guess. Apparently he thinks he
cannot believe it. It's so that's the original thumbnail too. That's such a fucking...
hates me, and he roasts my channel.
First of all, who just eats paper?
Okay, now, listen. All things about Eli considered, this is a very good point. Like, who the fuck eats paper? I understand.
Who just eats paper? Who just eats paper?
60 days.
Cringe.
60 days.
What are those recommendations? Let's my own video, the live stream right now, ASMR 256 Minecraft facts to fall asleep to. All right, that video's next. Taylor Swift is a coward. Charlie Kirk was racist. Ringo drumming compilation. I think this video auto-played one time because that it says I watched it already. I don't remember watching that. How to speedrun getting cancer. Goblin's Guide. All right. We're getting distracted. We have to focus on the very important source material at hand. We're not going to... I kind of want to watch this video, though. By Raygasm. Yeah, this actually is... I have AIDS. Tom Hanks. Holy shit, this is actually kind of a legendary recommended page here. What the hell? Okay, we'll get to that in a second.
What is that on your shirt? What is that?
You know, on both of our accounts, it was all just middle school shit, because I'm being petty, he's being petty, but I will say, he is a genuine lobotomite. Like, he's actually...
What? You smoking cigarettes, dude? Is that a hole?
Is that a hole?
This is better though, right? This is better? You're a clown. You're a clown.
Like, the thing is that what's so surreal is the two of us were so engaged in this drama together, and I appreciate his passion. And you know what? Looking back, I'll appreciate my own passion, but we both had so few subs. It was all over supposed YouTube success, and like, I have grown a lot, and also I'm not that big of a YouTuber right now. I'm a very small, I'm minuscule, I'm a microscopic YouTuber. I basically have when it comes to fan bases, the smallest group or cluster of users that could be considered a fan base. Back then, we each had like literally 3 subs each. And so this drama was happening, and there was lore, and there were these videos, and this wasn't the only one. There were like 8 more just like this. And it was all over nothing. It was all over like 10 views per video, and we each had like, this was to an audience of maybe like 5 people in total. Like, no one was watching. It was insane. And yet there were people in the comments section who genuinely understood the lore and got it. This was Mr. Opinion. He was the one who was quarreling with Eli. This Eli, guys, calls your content cringe when he's trying to make unironic reaction videos XD. Again, this is a total of 8 comments, but keep note, like, I had like 3 subs and this video got like 2 views. So, I don't know, man. It's weird looking back at it. Again, I think before, when I'd watch this video back, I'd be so consumed by how annoying Eli was to me that I wouldn't focus on just how bizarre the whole situation is. But now that time's passed, I can kind of zoom out and go, yeah, that was fucking weird. I'm watching the movie Freebirds, where the Cherkeys go back in time to the first Thanksgiving to get turkeys off the menu. Well, I mean, I think that's a lot better. It's either that or an Eli video. I mean, it's hard to pick what content's better, but I mean, you could watch that on one screen and watch me reacting to Eli reacting to me eating paper on your other screen. What can I say? You guys appreciate only the finer things. Man, fuck you. I'm deleting all your comments. Wait, whose? What are you talking about? What's happening? Looking formal, G. Oh, thank you, Timar687. Whoa, Buster. I'm gonna have to go on, like, my computer and get your mod away, or take your mod privileges away if you keep commenting shit. Get out of here. We established this before. Mr. Lizard, yes. Yes, thanks for listening. Yeah, actually heed my warning, all right? This is a free speech zone, all right? Someone wants to say slurs or be annoying or make bad bits, bad repetitive bits, they can do all of the above. Okay, Eli seems annoying. All right, well, that's great. I'm glad we found some middle ground here. And also, to respond to another thing, I tried eating paper, didn't go well. Again, treat it like a horse pill. You got to swallow with fluids, and if you don't have any fluids, you're gonna have to make your own. You have to salivate, and that's how paper eating really works out for you. Because if the difference in outcome for paper eating is contingent on whether or not you can produce the fluids necessary to swallow the paper like a horse pill. Okay. Wow, I love how the view count is fluctuating. It went to like 0 to 3 to 15 to 2 back to 10. I don't know where these extra 8 viewers came from. Oh, I'm reminiscing on old shit, and I'm watching a very old video. Let's get this distracting recommended tab out of the way. But yeah, we're watching some old videos where I had a very involved drama with another gentleman making YouTube content, and this is back when we had like 20 subs. I think it's a privilege at so few subs to even have a YouTube drama. I mean, how many 20 sub channels, or however many subs I had back then, was able to have drama like this? I mean, I think it's a privilege. 200, okay, well, I mean, it's still not that much, if you really think about it. Like, when you're in the hundreds, like, half of those subs are robots, and the rest of them kind of don't care.
You're next. Next. Bro, where's is there a good one? Is there such thing as a good one?
And then, yeah, I wish I could have included more history, but I wanted to make my videos as short and as refined as possible, which obviously didn't work. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Come on now, shorten that shit. But this was how he initiated. This was his first comment. he was trying to platform me, and he was being all nice. I mean, that comment looks totally innocent. How the fuck was I supposed to know? All right. Wonder if there are, because if I sort by oldest, we find any other Eli videos, because I think I did a full edit of Eli's reaction video where he just reacts to his own content, which was a good one, Brian. Hilarious. God damn, all these videos are... I just uploaded an entire jazz performance video. Why would I do that? Oh my fucking God. You know what this is? You know what this fucking title is from 5 years ago? This is just a Mr. Gecko bit. I can't believe it. You know, either that's an insane coincidence or someone's been watching my content and is adopting the terrible vernacular I would use. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah, I was so fucking annoyed because when I made my video where I burned the effigy of Eli on a broom, that I think that was when...
Attention, fellow free speech lovers. Quick update that I likely will delete later.
This was a low point in the YouTube channel, man. I had, because of my arrest and my YouTube channel having, like, everything had to be privated because that was the whole rule, because my prank call on my YouTube channel got, oh my God, there's so much context. How can I even begin to tell this story? I'm telling it out of order. Anyways, this was a point where, for one, look at my zits, all right? Not my high point, cosmetically, but also in terms of just how the channel was going. Also, that hair, I mean, my hair right now ain't that great, but oh my God. I think during this trip to Yosemite, I was just kind of a basket case. I was just so stressed and I was losing my fucking mind. Sorry, I'm looking at the recommended. Ever since Monkey Type Shit brought it up, Ben Shapiro reviews Wicked for Good. Get the fuck out of here. Nice try, Ben. Nice try trying to distract me. Yo, can I ban this guy named Hancock? Literally everybody's cool with Hancock except for you. Do you have a beef of your own? Is he your Eli? What's happening here? Oh, this is the talking hole. This is a stream that I do. Hold on. This is standby mode. That's the wrong tab. This is a stream that I do when I don't have the time or energy to do anything better, like high effort content. So it's literally just me talking, and this is the hole. Talking hole. Right now I'm just kind of going through. I haven't done this in a little bit, where I just go through my old videos, because I was thinking, I don't know how this happened, but I was conversing with somebody in chat and we ended up talking about YouTube drama. And when we did that, I was like, you know what? I do have some YouTube drama. And this was 5 years ago, a very long time ago. As you can see the war happening on my face. And of course, there are battle scars. And, you know, war, it's everywhere, because there was in fact a war on the internet. It was widely publicized, seen by a grand total of probably 15 people.
Yes, I uploaded the second Megamind sermon featuring the villain, Eli, and unfortunately, the video got deleted. However, it got deleted right before I was leaving for a trip, so I couldn't even respond to the thing. For the past week or so, I've been stuck out here in the wilderness, and I've just had nothing to do with my channel or the deletion of my video, and I can't do anything about it. However, I am...
I think the part that my mom liked about this video, because back then, after my arrest, which of course no charges were placed, they were very paranoid about whatever I uploaded on here, so they would manually review my videos before I uploaded them, and by that I mean we would sit down on the couch and we'd painstakingly watch every video I would upload. And we would have the, oh shit, this is what you're doing with your life right now moments.
And I've just had nothing to do with my channel.
Because I say I'm in the wilderness alone, and then you hear a garbage truck in the background. That's what my mom liked about this video. Like right after I talk about how I'm an Amish mountain man living in the wilderness, you can audibly hear a garbage truck.
For the past week or so, I've been stuck out here in the wilderness, and I've just had
This is stupid. This video
which is
sucks.
why it was taken down in the first place.
You guys should have done a boxing match. Well, the kid was 6'4", but again, similar to E-Man, I will say Eli would do something along the lines of this. All right, I've seen him. The guy's a poser, all right? He doesn't know how to properly dance, but...
Hopefully that will solve things. I will upload it in length. I will
Yeah, and we called it the good content anti-bullying ceremony to kind of disguise it as an anti-bullying, non-discriminatory thing where I'm not burning an effigy of another person and setting it on fire. And of course, YouTube saw right through it for some reason and they deleted it. But
we'll go
it's
through each and every
it's a piece of lost media.
bullet point.
I was so annoyed, and the thing is that the end effect of all of this was just content that wasn't even that good anyways. It wasn't something I actually had fun making. I'd never ban someone without Mr. Case's permission. How? Yeah, but you're just deleting comments though, all right? That's a comment that a poor soul spent time typing out. It's like a personalized letter a pen pal wrote, and you're just incinerating that letter and throwing it in the trash, man. There is some really ass content I used to upload on there. You know, people say I fell from grace. I don't know, man. I think I've been down in the dumps for a very long time. People realize how inconsistent my content is. They're just finding the accidental best videos I just so happen to accidentally make. Tumor song? Oh, no. And you can see the stock photo watermark, and it doesn't even look intentional. 59 seconds. All right, you know, there's a hair in my mouth, and we didn't have much planned. In fact, I'm so consumed with just getting all my stuff done in the last week that, as you can tell, there wasn't much that we had planned anyways. We have aired this video out many times. I know about this. I don't know what this is. I don't remember any of it, and it's got, like, no views, so let's see.
Yo, what is up? It's your boy.
I don't remember the rationale as to what was going on while recording these videos, but I will say, if you click on an old good content video from, the 2020 era, you'll never know what you're going to get.
Cool Carl here. You know,
I think the only reason they didn't delete this, because they would delete stuff, they'd content ID my ass figurine, and they'd think it was an actual ass, like an actual naked body. And I think the only reason they didn't delete it is because the resolution of my camera was so shit.
we ain't bamboozling around this time. Drop the beat. Drop the fucking. Drop the. Yeah, that's right. Gonna let all these dumbass bitches know. Yeah, I scoop up all the pussy. I'm like a pussy scooper. On my ass, I have a giant tumor. You know what? Shout out to everyone with a giant tumor on their ass.
Good
All right?
rhyme, good rhymes.
Everyone who has a giant tumor on their ass right now, clap your hands right now. Yeah.
He got lazy and stopped rapping halfway through, and he just started clapping his hands. All right, this is a 59-second song. You have to waste no time. Not even a chorus or anything. All right, I've had enough of the tumor song. Okay, let's there's been some chicanery in the chat, and let's see if I can respond to as much of it as possible. Also, where the fuck are all of you coming from? 11 viewers? This is a bad stream. I'm not exactly sure why you're still here, but props to you for surviving. Rocky, can Hancock actually not die? I'm tired of him dying. I am so out of the loop right now. Again, I'm sorry for obsessing over you, Mr. Case. I didn't know you get freak out like that. I mean, listen, obsessions are great. Standing can save lives as long as you're doing it in a way that, I don't know, benefits both parties. I'm not freaked out or anything, and you know it. You know it. Don't put thoughts in my head. But I just know for a fact that it just won't end well for the person upset, because it often feels like they want something out of me that I'm incapable of delivering, in particular content-wise. Like, I'm genuinely not in my bag this year when it comes to content production. I would like to get better. It's just, I'm doing so many things. Like, there's barely any space to fit in high-effort content. But, I mean, I'm happy to do this. I just think through all of that, I guess it's a general stress that I have where I'm just like, what they're asking for, what Rocky's asking for, I would love to deliver. I'd love to have the fucking time to put more effort into making things. But, it's either I take a rest and don't do that, or I actually, lose my mind. I actually lose my mind because there is genuinely a ceiling to what I have to do. And a lot of the things I'm putting effort into are things that aren't public. You know, it's what happens on in the special education classroom, and it's what goes on inside those speech and debate tournaments. We did record a couple, actually, so I'm guessing they're technically public right now. Type Shit Deluxe says hat emoji. I don't know what that means. Does that mean I got to cut? I do have a bad hair day going on right now, so I agree. I could use a hat. Actually, we have one over here. Monkey Type Shit, and they said that you could not help a streamer out. You know, thanks to your hat emojis, I now know what to do. I feel like it doesn't exactly go with my dress shirt, but it's fine, all right? You can only see me from, like, the neck up, so it's not like you're really getting a full picture here. As far as you're concerned, I'm totally dressed well from head to toe. Do you have Steam? Yes, I have Steam, but not on this computer because this is an Apple laptop. And also, the actual computer I used to have Steam on, it's incapable of running any game other than Sudoku and crashing. And not crashing, what I mean to say. High effort content ain't even in the discussion. What are you talking about? The Tumor song was incredibly... That's high art right there. Let me see if I can find... You know what? I think we were never able to upload this to YouTube, but, you know, we have the content exhibition mode, but I don't even need that, okay? We just have web exploring mode. Let's explore a song that I made a long time ago called I Have Money, and I remember the name of this song. I remember a couple of the things that happened in this song, but aside from that, 90% of what's in this, I do not remember. So I'm gonna... Not that. It's this one. This is a very old album I made. It's age restricted? Holy shit. Okay, hold on. Let's catch up on chat before we preview this track. Get a new cut, get an Edgar cut. You will look like the average person in Oxnard. If there's one thing that I don't want to do with my hair, it's to look like the average person in Oxnard. No offense or anything like that. I'm totally cool with kind of copping the well-shaved hobo look. Delete the whole channel. There's like literally a total of maybe 1.5 hours of work put into this entire channel, man. Why would I delete that? That doesn't result in net benefit. Cap, Unk's so out of touch, it's crazy. Yeah, this is a cap. What do you mean? Yeah, I know what a cap is.
You know what, Brian, aka good content? You don't have very much money at all.
Could I actually delete this video, though? Not that I'm going to. I can save it. I can report it. I can report it for harassment. All right, we'll do that later.
In fact, I'd say you have an average amount of money. Screw you, dumb loser.
You know what? No. I have much more money. Fuck you, you stinky hater whores. I have lots of money. I go to all the stores. I have diamonds on my dick and emeralds on my ass. And I treat all my family members like trash. My nipples are encrusted with 40 karat gold. I got 20 grams of silver inside of my fat...
I'm not laughing at the song. I'm laughing at the chat right now. I'm sorry. I'm laughing with the chat. Excuse me. This is what happens when we don't plan.
My testicles are made out of solid pure rubies. I'd have even more...
What was the game, actually? Hold on. Can we get to the Obama sex scene first? We get to the Obama sex scene, we listen to that, and I think it is something to be appreciated. You guys are hating right now, but once you're done with this song, I think you guys will see the vision. And after you get down on your knees and apologize for hating on this channel after hearing the Obama sex scene, then I want to ask you, Mr. Shit, what was the video game you wanted me to play? Like, put it in the chat. Not saying I'm going to be able to do it, obviously not right now or anytime soon, but when I get a new computer, because this cannot, I can't have, wait, no, Steam is on here, right? But I'll figure, it just takes fucking time, and I don't have it, you know? All right, I'm glad you guys like the money
If
song.
I had boobies, fuck you all. Yeah, I have money.
And I was shitting on Danny Brown. Yeah, you know, here's the thing. 2.5 of the songs were good, and when one of the songs involves a bunch of pubescent fucking teenagers doing terrible singing, at least I knew what I could do. Rap about having money, all right? I'm not trying to do random falsetto bullshit. And Obama sex scene, wait for it.
Right, I have lots of... I possess income. You big dummy. I hate all of you. You don't believe me, huh? I'm taking it out. Look at this. Here's my money. Why are you laughing at me? Yeah, this is not funny. Oh, terrible.
Okay, we have one more
This
version.
shit. Motherfucker, I am gonna slap you with my money. I will pay my father to go to your house and vouch for me. He will slap you in your ass until your panties fill with shit. And he may get arrested, but I'll tell him it was worth it. You say that I'm unpleasant and my skin is red and lumpy, but I bet you'll change your mind when I show you all my money. Then Obama will come in and he'll say, wow, that's a lot of money.
Wow, that's a lot of money, nigga. I'm Obama. That's
right.
I'm kind of
Oh, is that right?
coming on to you right now, bitch.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Making love to Obama.
yeah.
So good.
So here's the question, huh? Playing a horror game or that, what you just witnessed? I know what I'd put my money on. Yeah, no, I actually genuinely do apologize because there has been a lack of content, and when content's come out, then you can change that phrase to a lack of good content, but there's a couple videos I want to just finish because I'm already started with them. I want to finish them, and again, because I've had very limited time to actually get those things done. When they're done, you might see other types of content coming out. Because listen, talking is cool and all, but I can do that any day until the cows come home. I did like Danny Purple. That guy was in fact making well-constructed masterpieces. Poker Ricky 19. Who are these people? Hello, welcome. Okay, I forget. New viewer alert. Poker Ricky 13. Welcome to the stream. Now, first impressions are important. We all know this, and I must admit, this stream is not representative because again, it's just us noodling around like we have a couple of streams ago. But in the case where you would broke a gamepad, you should play Cuphead. Yeah, no, I did start on that. Again, we're still stuck on the candy level, and you say that's a lower tier level. Yes, I know. I have seen gameplays, and apparently that candy one is uncharacteristically difficult, but we will possibly document my process of getting back on the wagon with that game. It's been years. This shit is representative. Oh, man. You guys are holding me accountable. Oh, man. Yeah, I know. I've been slacking off. And I am very tired. We did not sleep well last night. As a matter of fact, I knew that this stream would be more of a hurdle than anything else, but I want to do this. I want to establish a schedule and communicate with people. I don't know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but no matter what, I mean, even on the worst streams, like, I don't know, I come out of it going, I am glad I did that. That is why I do keep coming back, but I mean, like, listen, the way I see it, worst case scenario, if I do a stream and it doesn't work out, it's like, I'll do another one in 1 day to 5 days, or like 20 days if there's a stupid fucking tournament that impedes my schedule. Like, the way my weeks have been going, no lie, it's been 5 days out of the week, I wake up and I have no space, 0 open space, and then when I'm done with that, I need to wake up at 6 in the fucking morning for a tournament. Right? I'm sure you can understand why I haven't had the time to connect a Twitch account to OBS, which involves quadruple authentication. Like, I just don't have time for that shit, Yeah, the thing is that I barely have the sanity or the time to do this right now, but I think in the future when I intentionally design my next semester to just be less shit and to not suffocate my schedule, and so I can actually work a job and not feel like I'm running from place to place, barely making it on time, which is a thing I did to myself. I think then you'll see other stuff, which again is just continuing the, trust me, bro, I'm going to do different things, And I don't want for all of these streams to just be me saying, trust me, this stream will be different. That's really lame, but I don't know. I feel like it's something that is worth addressing because I do feel bad about it because I know I can do other stuff, But again, after the paper streams in which we had an established formula and I knew what to do, I was so focused on eating the paper and the art of doing the paper eating that I don't know what to say, man. It was definitely a thing where I got so complacent and I knew exactly what the content would be every single time. What you just watched and all of this old content, I mean, this was back when I was, 15, 16, 17, every video was a completely different thing. And of course, it would result in so many of them being really bad, but I had no established formula yet. I was doing paper streams on the very down low, but I wasn't doing them so regularly where I got nailed into my brain. Because now, after the paper streams, I'm doing other stuff, and it's so unfamiliar to me. I've become an old dinosaur. I've become an old internet dinosaur. And I think the unfamiliarity creates uncertainty. And I'm like, this is a new format. What do I even do with this? And also, it just takes effort to logistically figure out how to connect to the game, make sure the audio comes through, make sure the game doesn't lag 3 seconds behind, which is a thing that OBS always does. Like, to even get this set up in order to render the dancing alien, like, I had to literally do so much unnecessary extra coordination, and that's because I am bad at technicalities. But listen, man, different strokes for different folks, and I managed to give it a couple extra good strokes and figure out this whole thing, you know? And so I'm happy with what I got. Okay. So anyways, that's my response to all that. Like, I know monkey type shit is like partially joking, but it is touching upon a point of concern for me. And my point of concern is, yeah, but like if I'm doing a bad repetitive stream, and like as much as monkey type shit is joking around about it, what he's saying is in fact true. You know, it is repetitive. It is the same thing, you know? Not like I need to justify it or anything like that, but I would like to narrate the state of the channel and talk, of course, because it's the talking hole, about why, in fact, things could be better. Because I do feel like, you know, it's fun to reminisce, but I will say I like doing this, but I only like doing it when it feels earned. And, you know, sometimes there are moments, admittedly, when I just want to turn on standby mode and just leave this on for 2 hours. You know, there are moments where would the stream even be that different if I just left this mode on forever? Because I think after I'm putting so much effort into everything else other than this, I feel like I'm kind of just all the leftover words that are in my brain, I'm just ejaculating it onto the stream. And I don't want to do that. I want for this stream to be the best representation of my thoughts and feelings and passions and discussions and back and forths about things. So, and in order to do that, I think I should default less to just watching my own old shit, which, by the way, was very entertaining. I'm glad I did that. But I want for this disconnect between the chat and my brain to be minimized. I want for that to exist. So, type shit, me too. I'm glad we can agree. I'm glad we're on the same page here. Mr. Shit, say something cool, please. You're gonna have to wait 20 years for that. I'm kidding. But I think, hi, my name is Robert Rodriguez. Okay. If anything doesn't make sense, I will read it out as a form of respect and then move on to the next one. Once upon a time, I gave you a crab bisque recommendation and you ate an entire pepperoni pizza. I've been a VOD viewer laughing my ass off. Okay, Pokey Ricky, is this at that Nordstrom restaurant? Did I actually give my YouTube info to some? Or no, hold on. Once upon a time, when you say once upon a time, when is this? Is this like, what, 10 years ago? A month ago? Crab bisque recommendation. And you ate an entire... When the hell was this? I don't even remember. And like the Eli towards me. There's a person in my school, and he likes boys, and he's like an Eli towards me. Well, you know, Robert Rodriguez, the popular movie director, all right, he shares a name with a guy who likes boys. Well, you know, here's the thing. Now you have your own admirer. Now you know what it feels like to be a YouTuber sometimes. Momo says, gecko ... Yeah, this stream's not accepting of EU viewers. Listen, when the browser bans accounts, that's totally not me. That's just YouTube, the private company, being weird and taking their own liberties. Bro's pushing 30. I'm pushing 23, which is pushing 24, which is pushing 25, which is pushing 26, which is pushing 27, which is basically pushing 30. I'm getting there. You know, unlike most people, I actually consider being old kind of awesome, you know? I'm trying to intentionally smile unnecessarily to get those crow's feet in there, because I think it would look badass. Yeah, I think that's all my face is missing. Extra wrinkles. So we're trying to speed up the aging process. Bro said he's a VOD viewer, genuinely praying for his mental health. No, it's a nice podcast to fall asleep to. I understand that. Sorry, 12:30 is such a crazy time. Like, aren't we all out and about right now? That is a good question. I was thinking I could do a stream. Out of curiosity, let's have a vote on this, and I'm not coordinated enough to put a poll up because the only version of the stream I have up is this, and I can't do that from here. But just put yes or no, or God forbid, a maybe. If, like, say 6:30 would be a better time during the weekend to stream, because I actually want to try that. You know what? How about this? Tomorrow at 6:30, I'm gonna stream, because the way it's going for me right now, like 12:30 is basically barely post morning for me. Like, it's just after the morning. So I feel like this stream would be a good final 12:30 stream for now. I could do it at 6:30. So what do you guys think? Do you think that maybe Chad is just ignoring you? You know. Actually, I will say, Poker Ricky 19 is getting engaged because he seems like kind of a normal fella. Okay. Nah, I'm dead ass. Okay, good. I'm well, because I was actually being dead ass about your dead ass statement. So we were both kind of going back and forth on that, because I am totally understanding your critique of this stream, because listen, I realize now that it's not people pointing out that the stream is bad. That's not what's driving me insane. It's the fact that, yes, these streams, it's literally just me talking. At least with the paper reading streams, I was eating paper and talking. You see, that was a double threat when it came to entertainment value. So what I'm thinking is I'll figure something out. Actually, what I can do is, we do have Steam on here. If I open it, there's window capture and there's application capture, right? Hold on. Steam OS X. Oh, that's why I couldn't do it. Because I tried. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Let me take a picture of this. You guys aren't even going to believe this. Yeah, this is what I get. So I think I tried to download Steam on a browser, and I must have downloaded some weird Chinese bootleg version of it, because it would never open, and it seems to be putting some Trojan worm on my computer. I remember we had a pep talk where Monkey Type Shit gave me the excellent advice of doing video game streams, and this is really the only computer I can feasibly live stream on. And whatever, like, I'm trying to find any version of Steam to download, and it's not giving me anything. I don't even think this is actually Steam. Like, it says Steam on my applications bar, but it's probably something else. It's probably just malware that I just downloaded on my computer. So, but yeah, take a vote on, I like how you guys are, in fact, ignoring my fucking thing. Actually put proof you racist. Yes, we can get to that in a second, but, like, okay, vote on whether or not a 6:30 p.m. Pacific time stream would be better, right? Because, I don't know, I just randomly chose 12:30. Okay. As I said, the stream is not accepting of EU viewers. Yeah, no, it probably isn't, to be honest. But again, it's because YouTube as a site isn't accepting of EU viewers. I'm getting jumped by kangaroos, help me. My name is Ricky, I like Pokemon. Okay, here we go. Ricky, does that ring a bell at all? I don't remember. Where did we meet? Was it an actual restaurant? When did I have crab bisque? Was this... Were you the guy at the front desk who I had a convo with? I remember striking up a convo with a guy at the front desk. I mean, whenever I eat at a restaurant, I just kind of strike up conversation with whoever, so I don't know if that's very special at all. I don't know. I'm a VOD viewer. It doesn't matter. Oh, okay. Well... That's when the anonymity and the privacy of the internet comes into play. I'll never know who this crazy character is. Well, I'm sure we met in real life, and I remember, if I remember you correctly, I have very blurry memory right now, but I remember you being a nice gentleman, so it was a pleasure meeting you, and it's a pleasure meeting you again on here. Yes, that's me. Okay, well, there we go. I forget that there's a delay between what I say and then what goes on here. By the way, for reference, this is going to be like 15 seconds in the past. Being a nice gentleman, so... Yeah, you see? That was like 10 seconds ago. I'm telling you, man, OBS, it kills me. Ricky talks like a normal person. That's what I'm saying. I mean, you guys can be normal when you choose to be. In fact, you guys are extra capable. I mean, you guys are super duper smart, because you guys could be normal, but you choose to be outrageous, and that shows ability. You guys are chameleons. Yeah, it's always interesting when we have this established crew of actual insane people on the stream, and then a normal person who like works for a living comes in, and it's a crazy clash, and sometimes it ends with extremely awkward interactions, which is my personal favorite, and other times it's just okay, that was weird, and they never come back. But even if you come in here only once, we are all so happy to have you, Pokey Ricky 19, because we believe that your presence here, it adds so much. Even if you're just a idle viewer, you just stay there, you don't say anything, and then you leave. I believe in aura, and I believe that your aura that you add, a little bit of a presence that is felt throughout every single viewer, every single eyeball watching the computer screens that this stream is on, all of that comes into play. So I appreciate every single person who's here, and yes, I understand the critiques. I could be better with these streams, but I am so glad that I at least streamed the Talking Hole today as opposed to not streaming it, because I was not able to stream it the last week, and now I am, so I do. How much do you get with the free version of OBS for video editing? I don't use OBS for video editing. It's only live streams. For video editing, I have an iCloud subscription where I get every single, it's called the Adobe Suite, or not iCloud. It's an Adobe Suite where every single, like Photoshop, After Effects, Premiere Pro, I only use After Effects, but I have Photoshop in there just for shits and giggles, like if my cock is out during a picture and I gotta censor it or something. Like, I have all those for $11 a month through some sort of deal I got like 5 years ago, or if I'm some registered student with some sort of school program. I think I incorrectly filed my name under some sort of program for black children with no legs or something. It was something that didn't apply to me. I don't remember what it was, but I think I kind of cheated my way to really cheap Adobe Suite prices. So if anybody from Adobe's listening, pretend I didn't say that, because you have a great deal and I'd like to keep it. Thank you. Ricky, you'll join the insanity soon. I can't even type normally anymore. Dude, yeah, our stream's a little different and wacky. Paying for Photoshop. Hey, listen, it's $11 in total for all these applications, including After Effects and Premiere Pro. That's a deal. That's a great deal. To be fair, GPT can probably single-handedly replace every single one of those things included with the Adobe Suite. But hey, it's still cheaper than GPT with my deal. I've been to the Talking Hole since its inception. I viewed some of them live, but the chat is already cooked. Yeah. I mean, I'm amazed that you had the courage to come into the chat in the state it is right now. I think both the stream, my engagement with the stream, and the chat's engagement with me is in the worst state it's ever been. I will say the two best parts of it, again, I love everybody on the stream, but the two really, truly redeemable parts of the chat is monkey type shit calling me out on the things in my stream that are lacking, because I think he cares. He cares about the stream. He sees the potential, and he knows that it could be more. And I think he's genuinely frustrated that it isn't more than what it already is. Like, I genuinely do keep saying, okay, we're going to do this soon, and then I never do it because I fail to account for how busy my life gets, which sounds like a really lame excuse, especially because none of you are seeing what I'm doing outside of this, but trust me, it's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit I'm doing. Too much shit! The chat is in another world. Yeah, it's not even like a cool other dimension. It's just gibberish. It just feels like gibberish sometimes. Monkey type shit does care. No, that's the thing that really stands out to me. And that's what breaks my heart too, because he cares more than I do most of the time, because I literally have very little time to put effort and care into this. But I will say I have been putting a lot of effort and care into researching and structuring a good content video. I don't know if you guys are going to like it, so maybe all of this effort was for something that's going to end up flopping anyways, but I think I'm going to be proud of the video when it comes out. And it's about a thing that is quite relatively serious, and I am proud that I was able to figure out how to structure the video, how to edit it together, and it'll probably be out in the next week. Once I'm done with that video, I'll figure out what else to do and record new things, make new content, try and diversify, as the entrepreneurs say. Type Shit Deluxe puts a Shirley with an ellipse at the end. Well, you can believe or not believe, but believe it, something's coming. You never know. Hold chat's a bad acid trip. Yeah, I know. I'm exhausted already. All right. Well, I think... What are we going to do? Hold on. There's one more thing I want to put on before I abandon you for the day. Let me see. Message to Brie Larson. Let's see. You know what? Let's end this. Let's end this musically. This is one of my first Vivo music videos I ever made. It's a rap song. It's about a particular archetype of high schooler. It's about emo outcasts. He has autistic speech therapy and don't upload. As a matter of fact, I'm doing very hard work working... Oh, autistic speech therapy? You mean I'm working as the therapist? As a matter of fact, I am. But yes, I'm actually taking care of kids who I don't think would be able to function in any other classroom anywhere else. That's what the job is, and it pays quite well, which is the main reason I'm doing it. But also, I genuinely care. Like, I wouldn't get paid... You couldn't pay me $50 an hour for a job that I'm not passionate about in the way I am about this. That's why I couldn't keep cleaning dust-off pizza trays forever. And, like, there is some stuff involving my job that I would just do for fun. I would do it for no money. You the client, little bro. It's going to be just like Shutter Island. I've been working at this mental asylum for 5 years until I realized I'm the patient the whole time. Nah, I'm just giving you shit. The stream is great. No, it's not you, Pokey Ricky. It's monkey type shit. I mean, for a very long time, he's been heavily engaged with giving me a good solid earful on all the things that can be improved. And slowly watches as the stream regresses rather than improving. But it's fine. We've been to rock bottom before on this channel, as I've shown with web exploring mode and all the old videos. But I'm going to leave you guys off on a note. And this is going to be a video that's very controversial. Some people are going to find it too fucking awesome to handle. But this is the Emo Outcast video, and it's all about the world not accepting you and you being different, like the Joker. And I also have not seen this in a very long time. So let's see if it still holds up culturally.
This is the certified emo outcast track. I'm an outcast. That's right. Tossed aside by society. That's right. Oh my God. Yeah. No one understands. I'm stuck on my dick. All right. I'm so smart and nobody knows it. I'm emo. I'm a fucking introvert. When I was born, my mother said, "You'll make it big one day, son." And I said, "Fuck your mom. Society hates you, so I'm obligated to have some fun." I took an AK-47 shot up like fucking hospital. I checked around to make sure nobody in the hospital was fucking.
And on that note, we're going to end the stream here, guys. Thank you so much for coming. I know no paper was eaten, but hopefully you got something out of the hole, or maybe this stream gave you a hole. And you're a lesser man now because you listened to me talk for an hour. Well, either way, you're a changed person because you clicked on this stream. So, worst case scenario, reflect on your choices and be better next time. But either way, the sentiment remains. Thank you so much for coming to this stream. Nobody's going to find this awesome. You genuinely got to end it. And then Mr. Gecko changed his mind halfway through and agreed that the Emo Outcast song is awesome, like the movie Joker 2, Folie à Deux. Monkey type shit killed my grandma. You have to respond to the accusations now, Mr. Shit. Make sure to live, laugh, cry, and also not die. And until next time, this is goodbye. I agree, Mr. Shit. I agree. I don't know. I'll try and get rid of this malware version of Steam on my computer and actually get like real Steam, but I don't think I can on a MacBook Pro. I genuinely don't think I can. I've tried every possible way. It's not on the App Store. It's not on any browser I can find. So genuinely might have to find some other way to game. Excuse me. Like, why the fuck would Apple make a big computer that costs $1,500 fucking dollars and not have any way to game on there? Like, are you guys retarded or something? Like, I might have to hook this computer up and make that the camera to the actual gaming computer my dad got over there on the big TV, but I feel like that's such a convoluted setup. It would be easier just to buy a new computer. All right. Chill out, little bro. Come on now. Come on. I'm responding to accusations. Wait, so is it 6:30 tomorrow? That's the plan. The plan is tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, we're going to reposition the hole and see if 6:30 works better, because I asked you guys to vote and not a single person said yes or no. So, fuck it. This is no longer a democracy, all right? Your democratic privileges are revoked, all right? I'm taking the liberty of voting for you fuckers. So we're doing 6:30 tomorrow. Whatever. You know. Tomorrow's stream, I'm sure, will be at least marginally better. I don't know. But thank you for coming anyways. I'm glad we're all here. We're a little family. We're a little family, and I'm happy that you're my adoptees. Make sure to live, laugh, cry, and also not die. And until next time, this is goodbye. No 12:30? Aw, dang it. You can comment your critiques during playback when you of course, watch the VOD, because, of course, it's worth watching. All right. I will see you guys soon. God bless. Buddha bless. Judah bless. Mohammed bless. And I will see you all tomorrow at 6:30. Not a consistent schedule, but we are experimenting, all right? See you guys soon. 3, 2, 1, we are done.